Tesla looks to be building out their new gaming consoles in their cars. Mercedes cancels one of their electric cars coming to the US, and LastPass pisses everybody off by changing their free version. Let's get into the tech news, my friends. I'm Brett, your host of Hot News. Why don't you hit the like button and get subscribed so that you can stay up to date on all of the tech news that we have around here. It's going to be a rather short second episode today, but let's go ahead and jump on into the top story of Tesla with their brand new job posting for video games engineer infotainment software at Gigafactory, Texas. This is so that you can build out video game experiences on cars. They're saying in this incredibly rare opportunity to help build a video games platform, we are looking for a highly motivated software engineer to help enable the best video game content to be available in car. Come put that industry experience to great use and help us build this platform. Our goal is to set the bar for what video games in a car can be. Much of this is uncharted territory, having never been done before. We want to work with people who are excited by this goal and have the talent to deliver on it. And obviously this is in direct correlation to the new Model S and Model X refreshes that have a 10 teraflop processing GPU computer on it so that you can play video games at the back seat, but also potentially, if you read, at the front seat as well, because it's going to have these large 17-inch displays with left-right tilt to go either towards the driver or towards the passenger, saying it's an ideal touchscreen for entertainment and gaming anywhere. So it looks like Tesla is going very heavy into this gaming experience that they want to provide in their cars. Obviously, having that left-right tilt on that front display is something different than in their Model 3 and Model Y, which is in a fixed position, and currently you can't do anything while the car is in motion besides access the web browser. That's as much as you can do. You can't watch Netflix or play any of the arcade games that come included with the Tesla. But my speculation, based on just how I'm interpreting what Tesla's going for, is that this is a huge push for them to get the self-driving aspect of their cars taken care of, especially with that yoke steering wheel. They're not expecting that the driver has to pay attention as much on the road, so the experience that can be had on the massive touchscreen can actually be available while you're playing games such as The Witcher 3 or Cyberpunk, which they've already committed are coming out to their cars. And from what we understand, the GPU that's going to be situated in this Tesla is a Navi 23, and at 10 teraflops essentially makes it a PlayStation 5, at least in levels of performance, and it would likely be based on Linux, so you have to port it over into these different screens so that you can play it on the go and have to interface with the car and change what you're doing to pace depending on what the car itself is doing, and that's the programming that they may need. It's really intriguing. It's kind of interesting that Tesla is going this route of building out a brand new platform as opposed to integrating, let's say, a Windows PC into this experience, or potentially even collaborating with Sony or Microsoft to get a console in here and have the displays actually reflect the consoles. But instead they're building out their own platform, which means that now we're going to have PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Tesla, and they all cost about the same in the current market, so you might as well pick up the one that can get you from point A to point B, my friends. And Hyundai wants you to check out their new Ioniq 5, which they're going to be coming out with next week or making a debut for, but they're teasing out the interior of this car and showing you that it slides. And it's also going to have eco-processed leather that is dyed and treated with plant oil extractions from flaxseed, in case you're interested. The Ioniq 5 coming soon, but what's not coming soon is the Mercedes-Benz EQC electric SUV. This has kind of already been unveiled in different regions, but now has been, after being delayed, being canceled in the US. It started deliveries in Europe in 2019. It was going to be $69,000 in the US before incentives, but has now been canceled. It's actually a pretty decent looking SUV. I would have like to try that out, but now I can't because it's not coming to the US, and I can't use LastPass anymore on mobile or my computer. I have to choose one or the other, or I have to pay them money, and that is going to start happening within about a month. March 16th, LastPass users will now have to choose to view and manage their passwords on only one category of device, not multiple. And then in case you want to upgrade so that you can again manage what you already are managing now in the future, you'll have to start paying $3 a month. And I'm just going to leave this article right here, 6 free alternatives to the LastPass password manager, in case you're at all interested in that. We'll leave links in the video description for you to potentially migrate off of LastPass in case you were using their free tier and you want to find other free alternatives. So that's it for this second episode of Hot News. Why don't you check out the earlier episode of Hot News we released yesterday, or even yesterday's second episode, in case you're interested in that. Hit the like button on this one. Get subscribed for more tech news that we bring to you. I've been Brett, your host, and we will see you tomorrow, my friends. Cheers.